Hi guys, in this video I'll be talking about the current PvP meta situation. So I'll be going through some of my games. Actually, I should do it in the game itself. So what I think is good and what I think is not. So I'll be going through the bottom of the list to all the way to the top. So I'm gonna say that some units are overwhelmingly better than others, such as RNL, Lady of the Scales, Estelle, and RB. But you shouldn't really be playing RB every game. I feel like there's a limit to how bad the players can be to fall for RB. So in this game, I can't even show it here. Oh, I play on a different device. So here he early picks Freerun, and I have Estelle and Valiant to counter the Freerun passive, and Estelle is just also a mid, which really helps with dealing with Freerun if she ever S3s. And then RB is just there to die to Caval and also press S3 because my RB is not base speed, so he can cut the Caval. Because RB pushes 100% too. So what happened in this game is that Caval procced and then RB died. But RB cuts in front of all their teams, so and then one shots him because RB is faster and pushes up 100. So in this game, run the same stuff. Ran Estelle Valiant to a very similar draft where he picks this. But then he didn't respect my Renuck, but that was definitely faster than his. There's not much to talk about in this game. This is just me purely outspeeding this guy. This is another game where you can just degen the way up. So I picked RNL and Yoha. First pick RNL, he picks like this. And I don't really want to speed up. So I slowed down by playing Yoha, Arunka. Arunka is also really good. I also could have just played Estelle in like second, and it would probably done the same thing. But I picked Arunka here because my Arunka's on Crown of Glory, and I think I needed some way of mitigation from AoE damage. So that's why I picked this instead of Estelle. But I'm pretty sure Estelle does a better job than this unit here. It's just that I don't really have a way to deal with Freerun, so I have to use Crown of Glory on my Arunka. Here in this game, I lost because I suck. There's not much to say. I drafted this very poorly. Okay, this one is also a misdraft. I ran out of time. I was warming up. I haven't played in a while, so I tried to do something similar to this, but I think I failed this draft miserably. I think Estelle here would have been better. Would it? Not really. I feel like Berlin's a dead pick here. Yeah, actually Estelle would have probably done something here, honestly. 100% Estelle would have just done something here. Solid draft. Okay, when it's ER rule like this, this is your usual go-to draft to beat anything. This guy picks Shu 4. I don't think that's a good unit in this current meta. So when it's ER rule, you try to play this draft. Arunka into Yoha and Arya against Freerun. Sometimes they pick Freerun, but I don't know what was this guy doing. I think it was just lost. But yeah, this is a solid draft to play during the ER warfare rule. But Figure is a bit of a gamble. I just picked it because I needed a fast unit with tempo. And because I say it's a gamble because it's ER rule, and I'm gambling the fact that they don't have high ER in their team. Same thing, same good draft. Same draft, but I value your skills, so I prioritize Lily of skills over Arunka. You could also play Arunka and then Estelle. It would have probably worked the same way, and it would have resulted in the same outcome. But yeah, I mean, not much else to see in this draft. But Celine can be easily controlled with Arya as one, and my RB just landed blind on the Celine, so here is just a pure aggro draft that I did. Also pivoting to Ruel. I don't think this draft is that good because you can easily punish this. This guy does not know how to pick Ludwig, so it was his fault. But I mean it's a good draft, but if Ludwig wasn't a unit, but Ludwig is a unit and he was not aware that he could have picked that. Also, I don't think Dian is a good pick. You know, no, Dian is fine. If he picks Dian, you pick Ivana instead. It should be this way around. Okay, I played this bad, kinda. Yeah, I mean, lost 3 is like not really very ideal here. Is it though? Support rule? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember what went wrong here. So in this game, I went this draft. Wait, I already showed this draft, right? Was it another game that was similar? Oh, this was a different game. But Arunka was on 3. I mean, same idea. Astel Yoha, because he took Arunka and then Valiant 3, and then he went Piran first, and I picked Valiant and a counter unit. I'm pretty sure there's a better way to deal with this, but he didn't pick Ludwig here. If he picked Ludwig RB, I'm pretty sure I'm dead, to be honest. Yeah. Ludwig is such a good unit, by the way. I don't have any games where Ludwig is in the game because I pick RB early, so to prevent them from picking Ludwig. Here it's just he just picked Setsuka on 3 and I just picked Xeno on 4. Here, yeah, I mean this is also a decent draft by me. I picked Arena first, picked Bidom, Arunka, RB as a one DPS option, and they did the skills. I could have went free run here, like on 3, but I just do not want to die to Setsuka or any other counters. But I'm pretty sure there is a way where you can properly utilize free run on 3. But I am not finding success with that, so I'm sticking with playing RB early with RNL. Also, my pre-bans are Notos and Bibli, so there's a lot more of DPS options available when you pre-ban these two. You could try and pre-ban differently depending on your game and depending on what unit you don't want to play against. Yeah, I mean, this guy, I aggroed him because he was playing like this. This one, it's a bit of a outplay too. I mean, I landed. I think this trio does too much damage for Setsuka. Also, my RB is on Photogenic, so I beat anything that has a Stella in it. I think this is a decent draft, is because I can control the Setsuka with Sigrid. Sigrid's an option to counter Setsuka, so that she doesn't counter. And it also gives you a lot of tempo. So yeah, regardless, he was probably dead because my arena would have outsped. But even if I did miss, it would push up the Arunka, which also pushes up my Lydia skills, and I gave my whole team abundance. Actually, a solid draft. Also, it's me. I recommend against playing the Celine this season. It seems kind of bad. But if you don't have much options, I guess you can play Celine, but you should probably play Celine plus a Ruel. So here he goes Speedom. Oh, never mind. I already showed this draft. I died here because my RB did not kill the Renap. That was a bit of a display or something. Or was just a bad draft. If I went Setsuka here, I probably no. He took Setsuka. Here. Okay, he took Setsuka. I should have went Setsuka here. Kind of my fault. If I went Setsuka, I probably would have won this. Or Ruel, actually. Ruel probably would have won this too, to be honest. Yeah, it's kind of a misdraft here with the RB. Because the RB did not do enough damage. I trusted in my RB to one-shot the Renault twice through Superhuman, but it did not work. I don't want to talk about this guy's draft. I don't know why he went to Ida too. This loses. I guess this is also a really good draft because he went this, and I went the usual two against Arunka first pick with RNL pre-ban and not much DPS option. So I take these two and he went Salom Renak. Knowing that these two units are very squishy with no mitigations as much, I just went to play Hasedi and was it how the draft went? 1, 2, 2, 2. I went Hasedi and Setsuka. He obviously pivots to LCB, but he mispicked his last by picking Adin. I'm pretty sure he could have picked Lionheart Samia, but I think Lionheart Samia would have struggled against the superhuman barrier that Hell gets from countering. So I think it's a solid draft and probably beats Lionheart Samia here. Yeah. This recently this is just outsped. I don't really have to explain much. I just ban his RNA and outspeed him. I don't know why he didn't pick an imprint here. Here, okay, I just clipped this guy because he was not playing any fast units on top 3 with no Zeo on 3, so it was quite easy to punish this guy. I don't know, I feel like this shouldn't be allowed. If you just picked Zeo, I would have probably lost. Well, not really, because I have lead with the skills to cleanse it. So, not that bad. Okay, I'll let you guys know. And then I'll play like a bit more games and I'll see if I could find anything. But so far my games have been the units that really stand out in my games are Renak, RNL. Fulmir not so much. I don't really quite like playing Fulmir. Fulmir is kind of hard to play because you need to draft like 3 useful units where 2 of them are probably going to be DPS. So if you want to play Fulmir, you should probably play Fulmir with Ludwig. And I think Ludwig's really strong this season, but I won't show it here. I mean, I could show his build here. But I didn't play Ludwig. But the ideal Ludwig build, it would be to be on Weakening with like slightly lower stats. The lower effectiveness, probably like more HP. So around the same stat with a Guiding Light. Because when you can't hit him, it's really annoying to deal with. And Salom's not bad in certain situations, but there are some units that are just better. I feel like Estelle is good. Here is my Estelle. If you really want to see my build, ideally she should be on health neck, but I don't have such necks. I have crit damage neck, so I'll be using her on this. And then my Yoha, I've seen people run Secret Art Stormsword, which I think is also really good if you want to cheese someone. Because like if they go Fulmir and you get pushed back, it's really annoying to play the game where you don't have much stuff to cut with. So you could play decently fast Yoha with Secret Art. Or you could play, what I saw one of my guildies playing, is to play Sigrid with Secret Art also. Because she's also a thief, if you remember. And she can also use this artifact to regain tempo from someone trying to aggro you. Here's my Arya. And you should play this artifact so that she gets a S3. She gets a Solvent S3 so you can reduce her S3 cooldown, which is really good with Yoha. So usually the pair is to play Yoha with Arya when you have Arunka being the front line and the mitigation. Oh yeah, one thing about Arunka. I know that some people play ER Arunka. I still have my Arunka on the Crown of Glory build just for free run. I think the ER version of this is probably better. Also, I have 2 Belions. I have the Counter Belion on Pursuit set. This is not the best build. I could not make this any better because I don't farm much counter gear. But this works somehow. I have 2 really good Pursuit set pieces. It's just that my counter gear kind of sucks. And then this is the Prot set version, which is also not that optimal, but it can still work. you play her with Aureus and as a mitigator for... This is usually good in the anti-aggro scenarios where you have like a really good DPS, but then you are afraid of getting aggroed, so you pick her. Can also work against Ludwig, but your other units have to be good against Ludwig too if you want to play her. You can't just play Belian on counter and then pray that she works, because Ludwig can stun your whole team and control you. So be mindful of what you play as Belian with. And I think that is it. There's not much to it. I mean, I didn't really pick much units. I can show you my rule, my Setsuka. Pretty standard builds. You can find a lot of these builds in Twitch streams if you just ask streamers what their builds are. And I think that is it for me. I don't really have much units to show. But I can tell you like the units that are really good in this meta are those units, which is Estelle, Lady of the Scales, RNL. Rena in certain scenarios is decent, but I wouldn't play her every game. In some spots she's really good. And Estelle is really good, season. Setsuka is also really good against aggro this season, so make sure you have all these units built, and I'm pretty sure your climb is going to be easy as possible. But I'm not the most trustable source of information. You have to do your own research on what you think is good or not. Maybe you'll probably be a better player than me. I'm not that good. I'm just hovering between Amp and Warlord. But I did end Emperor last season and last few seasons. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys find all this stuff useful. Just make sure that you have these units geared, and then you probably have an easy time climbing. Well, not really easy, because you still have to figure out what is problematic and what is not to you. Oh wait, I forgot to show RB. So I think photogenic, if you play aggro, I think RB is a good unit to have photogenic on. Otherwise, you can play photogenic Tori if you like playing Tori. I don't really know how to play Tori, or I don't really like playing Tori, because I think good players can play against her really well. But I think she's also not that bad. But yeah, that is it for this video. Here's my Firen build before I head out. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.